So Quora released an update called Quora Spaces, and I predict this is going to be one of the most profitable ways to actually make money on Quora. Let me explain. So how's it going, everyone? If you don't know me, my name is Bogle. My main focus is making videos about SMMA services, but I'm also a part of something called the Quora Partner Program, which you can make money by simply just asking questions on Quora. I haven't made a video about the Quora Partner Program in a while, especially since unfortunately right now they're not accepting new people into the program. But I think after this update, they're gonna start allowing a lot more people to go into the program. And I think even if you're not in the program yourself, you can still take advantage of this and then possibly get invited to the program or still make money actually taking advantage of something called Spaces and Quora. So overall, what are Quora Spaces? You can think of Quora Spaces as like Facebook groups, for example. So with Facebook groups, it's a specific topic that everyone in the group joins, and then people post topics about that specific group, and people share their knowledge on that in that group, etc., etc. Or you join a group to learn something. Same concept on Facebook, right here on Quora as well. So they just call it Spaces for the most part. And a key thing here is they said this in May, but they're introducing ads in Spaces. So pretty much they're doing kind of what like Facebook did. It's like they let stuff build up, like they let the audience build up in the Spaces, and then once they see that they have a big enough audience, they can take advantage of that audience they build and then make money showing them ads. But the great part is that they're working on a way to share the revenue with people who start and grow Spaces. So this is great because if you start a Quora space and you grow it to a lot of followers, then you can make passive income managing that space along with asking just general questions that are already making you passive income right now with the Quora Partner Program. The best part is now, as of filming this today, anyone can make a space on Quora. That's right, anyone, you or me, anyone. And in fact, I just made a space. I'm gonna kind of walk you through how to make a space on Quora. Of course, you need a Quora account to do it. But yeah, so before I go into that, people, of course, here are scared that, people are just going to make spaces just to spam their links or, just to do a lot of spam stuff in that. And then they're working on a way to make sure that that spam doesn't happen as well. So if you're just going to try to make a space just to spam your link and not give value, then Quora is probably just going to ban you like they do with the Quora Partner Program. Okay, so now that you know what Quora Spaces are and how valuable they can be, how do you make a Quora space, and then most importantly, how do you attract people to that Quora space as well? So pretty much this is my Quora account. Obviously there's not that much content on it right now since I'm just focused mainly on asking questions for it. But now with the Quora space involved, I may actually start posting more on my own following. And I made a space right here, shared a post with that. I have some followers, of course I invite them to it, and you attract followers by asking relevant questions and giving value to people as well. Quora Spaces is not going to be like a get rich in like one day type of thing, but since this is so new, if you start right now and you build it up, then it can be really profitable for you. So for example, since now they just recently released that anyone can make a Quora space, the main things that you think are saturated now, like for example drop shipping, Facebook groups, or Facebook groups or SRMA Facebook groups, you can make that same type of group on Quora, and then it can grow a lot faster and a lot easier since you will be that first group. So for example, what I did here is I made an SRMA client acquisition group. Since I have a current Facebook group like that already and it's growing pretty nicely, this is probably the first space on Quora that's related to SMMA client acquisition. So if I put a little effort into it by posting questions on it, giving value, I'm going to attract people to my group. And this is another audience that I can sell my own products or services to, because then they're going to follow me and then they're going to see me on Facebook and YouTube and all the other places. And also, since Quora is going to show ads to these people as well, I'm going to be taking in some of that revenue since they're going to have a revenue sharing program with the space admins. So right now is the best time to start up your Quora space. And then of course to start one's easy. All you have to do is once you're on your homepage here, you can just click this plus icon here. If you don't have any spaces, you're gonna see it down here. You click on it, and then I'm already onto my group. And then once you click on it, it's gonna, have suggestions for things you can do. It's gonna say, what do you want your name to be, which I figure you can always edit at any time. And then you just have a 1-sentence spiel of like what the group's gonna be about. Then, you can add an icon here if you just go on to settings. And then once you go into settings, you can add your icon. You can change the color of your space. And then to help people find your space, you can just include 3 topics. So this is going to be about sales, social media marketing, and marketing on Facebook. Since this is SMMA client acquisition, you need sales and stuff like that. And then a great thing you can do is, now that you have your space all set up, an easy way to post content on it is to already repurpose the questions and the content that's already on Quora. So what you can do is, depending on, the settings that you set up here, they're gonna suggest, stuff that you should share onto your page. So it's easy. You can just scroll down, and then you can see, okay, I like this post. Then you can click on share to space. You can add something if you want, and then click on share, or you can add it to the queue if you want to schedule it as well. Just an easy way to post content. I also recommend posting your own content as well. And then maybe if you search Quora and then you see a question that's related to your space, share that content onto your space as well. So what you want your space to be is pretty much just a hub of all the topics that, your space is supposed to talk about. So for example, with me, with SMMA client acquisition, it's going to be a hub of all the different ways that people can get SMMA clients. So I'm probably going to search up, different questions that people ask to get SMMA clients, share that all to my hub. And then what people are going to do is they're going to go to that question. They're going to go to my space, see that question, and they're going to consistently absorb content from my page. And then eventually they're going to follow my page. And then, of course, they're going to see ads relevant to you, and then Quora is going to share that relevant ad to you. And since this is so new and, so underutilized right now, if you work at it, maybe like an hour or 2 a week or an hour or 2 a day, then, you build the group, then, you'll get a lot of followers. And then the best part is, and then Quora is going to share that revenue with you. And it's most likely going to be more revenue than what you're getting right now, since people in these spaces, they have to specifically go to that space. And then pretty much all the content they see, Quora's gonna share that revenue with you. And then maybe this will be the thing that brings earnings all the way back up to what they used to be, or even better. But we can't say for sure until, this actually plays out. So I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on this Quora space thing, how my group's going, how my space is going, and how it's growing, and different tips and tricks as well that I'm gonna learn and gonna do and actually help it to grow my space. And then of course I'm also following this this space right here. It's called Space Updates, and then they're gonna post tips and tricks on how to grow your Quora space, and gonna learn from other people, see what they're doing, and then grow my space because of that. So this is an awesome opportunity. If you haven't already, choose a relevant topic that you feel passionate about, make a space on Quora, grow that audience. Because when they start doing the ads and they start doing the revenue sharing, it's going to be really profitable. This could be the key to getting into the Quora Partner Program. And even if you're not in the Quora Partner Program, since anyone can make a space, just make a Quora account, I assume, then you can still earn money even if you're not in the Quora Partner Program. So be sure to make a space right now and do that. So if you're already in the Quora Partner Program and you want to see a breakdown of the high value questions that earn lots and lots of money, click on the video up there where I go through a breakdown of all the high value questions and say what makes them high value and what makes people want to look at that question. I'll see you guys in that video. Take care.